Yo, what up guys, my name is Nooses, and today we're going to be talking about the weird update that happened for the banker and some interesting things you guys should know. If you guys haven't been able to log in because you're not VIP, pay to play. Oh, sorry, I had a cough. Sorry. So anyways, if you haven't been able to log in because you have don't have a VIP or up, when you log in, you're gonna notice that the banker kind of changed. The banker now has technically a 50k buff or a 50k nerf on his max cap limit, and then it also has this little shiny gold block in the corner for bank upgrades. So let's talk a little bit about these bank upgrades and are they really worth getting? Well, it's really simple, guys. The simple answer is that technically they are worth getting if you are making hundreds of millions of dollars on Hypixel skyblock, and you want to just put your money inside of a bank instead of pretty much having it worth in items or shuffling it around amongst your friends and stuff like that, right? And that's pretty much who it really benefits. Should a normal player get an upgrade in this bank? I personally don't think so, unless you're making tons and tons of money. So let's get to it, guys. What have I discovered is that I grabbed my little trusty calculator and we started crunching some numbers. If you guys don't know, the normal bank is a max banks. It's a maximum balance of 50 mil, right? That's how much you can normally store. It has a 10 mil interest, which will cap you at 200k. A 15 mil cap interest, which will make you 250k. So you need 15 million inside of the bank to make 250k every 31 hours. All right, it's pretty much the same. They just took 50k off. All right, let's talk about the gold account, guys. The gold account is a little bit interesting because you're going to end up paying 5,153,600 coins, right? And this one's very interesting because sure, it's like a starter, kind of like a next tier account. It's not too bad, but it progressively kind of gets worse and worse unless you have a ton of money and you want to store it in the bank, right? All right, so it costs 5 mil for that upgrade. The max balance goes up double, so you can store 100 mil in the bank. The 10 mil makes you 200k if you have 10 mil in the bank. If you have 20 million in the bank, then it makes you a 300k cap limit. That's the max you can make per every 31 hours, right? Right, so if you were to leave the bank running and just collect interest to pay back the $5,153,600, it would take you 22 days to pay that back only on interest alone. So that means that you have to literally wait 22 days for the bank account to pay itself off. Now, another thing that they recently changed in the game is that you need to pretty much log in every 1 or 2 days for you to even be able to collect the interest. So pretty much what they're doing is that they're forcing you to log in every other day or so that way you can actually collect that interest. If not, then you have to tackle on extra time before your bank account actually starts making you genuine interest, and it's beneficial for your actual Minecraft account, your character, right? So it literally takes you 22 days at 300k to end up paying back 5 million coins back, so that ends up being worth it. So in reality, for those 22 days, you are waiting. The only benefit that you do have is the 100 mil extra balance, right? Which technically might be the best option unless you start making more money, right? Let's talk about the Deluxe account, guys. The Deluxe account costs you 10,768,000 coins to upgrade, right? And then the max bal limit goes up to 250 mil. And you're like, whoa, I can store 250 mil. That's awesome. Well, if you end up deciding to go up to the Deluxe account, it will cost you, it will take 39.73 days for it to pay off itself. So that's literally about a month and like 2 or 3 weeks until the interest will pay off this debt that you paid for the account. And sure, you get the max bal limit, which is pretty nice, right? But that means that you have to guarantee yourself that you're going to be logging in for 39 days pretty much straight, so that you do not lose money in the long run. So this is pretty much like a little scheme. What I'm noticing is to try to keep you logging into the server so that way they don't lose the server count, right? That's what's going on right here with the bank account system. This is pretty much just a trick to keep you in the game. All right. Now the Super Deluxe account, guys. The Super Deluxe account. Let's see how much that one costs. Whoa, that costs 28,072,000 coins to upgrade to the Deluxe account. The max bell limit is 500 million, so that's literally $500 million, and that's a decent amount of change, right? So who does this really benefit? That really benefits just those people that end up getting up to that super high number. These have percentages. So for instance, the Deluxe account, which I didn't mention, has a max cap of 350k, but you need to have 30 mil in the bank. For the Super Deluxe account, it has a 390 cap interest limit, and you have to have 50 mil in the bank to get the 390k every 31 hours. So every 31 hours you get 390k. That means that you have to wait 92.973 days to be able to pay off the 28 mil that you invested in the account. So is it a good trade-off? I don't know, you guys decide. Me personally, I would rather keep that money and shift it around to certain other individuals. Now, if you guys don't know, there is a 1% interest to move money around to your friends or to somebody else, because there used to be a little trick that you guys can pretty much put up an item for auction, your friend bids on it, and technically you move the money to their account. So a lot of people, what they did is that at 15 mil, they would give their friend another 15 mil. So that way they both end up getting the 300k profit from the bank interest. And what Hypixel is trying to do is they're trying to, stop that. And by them trying to stop that, they kind of screwed everyone over, because now everyone's under this system if you decide to want to get a bank upgrade. And I understand why they're doing it, I get it, but at the same time, maybe they should just change this a little bit around. Maybe they should probably not have this so grindy, because this is kind of grindy, guys, for 28 mil. Like, who really has 28 mil normally, right? So anyways, so you have to wait 92.973 days to pay back 28 mil with the Super Deluxe account. That means that you're gonna have to log in for 3 months, guys. Literally 3 months every day, so that your bank account can pay itself off. And you decide, do you want a 500 mil bank limit, or do you just want to, just shuffle that money around somehow, right? All right, so anyways, now let's talk about the Premier account, guys. The Premier account costs 57 mil, 680,000 for that Premier account. It's going to allow you to store 1 billion in cash inside of your bank account, which sounds nice, right? It's pretty cool, right? You get 1 bill storage system, but is it really beneficial? And it is going to be beneficial for some people, not for everyone. This is definitely not for everyone. This is probably gonna be for the high-end number 1, number 10 type of players in the entire server. And if you guys don't know, there's a 500k cap limit, but you have to have $160 million in the bank to get the 500k. Now, how long will it take to pay that off? How long would it take for the interest to actually pay that Premier account? Well, it's going to take you 149 days. 149 literal days to pretty much let the interest pay off this 57 mil, and that's a lot of time. So apparently Hypixel is technically planning on keeping you guys here for roughly a year playing this game, which is reasonable. It's understandable. I can see that a lot of people will be playing this for about a year, but at the end of the day, you have to understand, is it really worth it to get all these accounts? And you're like, oh, well, that's not that bad. But you have to understand that you actually have to add all these up So I technically did that for you. So the total cost, guys, the total cost down here to upgrade the bank accounts all the way to premier account is going to be 100 million coins, right? You need 100 million coins. Well, technically 101,673,600 coins for it to pay for itself. So that means that for the interest that you end up getting from the bank to pay off this debt that you ended up paying to upgrade the account, you're going to have to wait 302 days. That's literally almost 1 year. You're literally 62 days off, or 60 something days off, or 50 days or whatever. 362 I think is in a year. I forget how much. 60 days off or whatever. So it's almost a year. You're gonna have to keep logging in for 1 year guaranteed if you want that to pay itself off. Now, the only benefit that you're technically getting is the max storage system. After 302 days, yes, you will start making extra money, but that's literally 302 days from now. So you guys decide with this information. If you guys think that this is worth it, go for it. Go get your premium account, go get your super deluxe account, go and invest in it. It's not the worst investment. Just think about it more as a future investment. This is something that you're going to have to understand that you should only get if you're going to keep playing this game for such a long time. So, oh, and then by the way, guys, this is not including the gold collection. So let me show you guys something really quick. If you guys go into the banker, you guys have to also understand that you have to unlock a certain number of gold to start getting these, to start getting all this. So for instance, this requires you to mine 1 million gold. So that adds to the time, you know, or how much grind you actually have to do. You need 1 million gold to be able to buy the premium account. You need 500k gold collection to get the super deluxe account. And I think the other one doesn't have anything really. I think you should be good. I'm not 100% sure unless I have it unlocked. But yeah, so you also need to mine gold for all this stuff. So yeah. I don't know. You guys decide. Do you guys think it's worth it? Let me know in the comments. I know some of you guys are going to be like, it's perfectly worth it just because you guys are making a ton of money. But I know a lot of you guys, a lot of normal players, a lot of people that can't grind this for 8 hours a day or 10 days out of, or 7 days out of the week and all that stuff. It's not going to be beneficial for you. Those are my 2 cents, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully those numbers kind of opened your eyes up to if I should pretty much invest in upgrading my bank account or not. And that's pretty much it. My name is Nooses. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Peace out.